Hello everybody, welcome to Indigo Tarot Odyssey. How is everybody? I thought I would just come on camera and say hello to everybody and say a few affirmations that helped me today. I had this kind of couple of days where I was staying inside and working, and because of that I wasn't having time with nature and feeling grounded, so I was feeling a little bit off. And I was maybe like in let's produce and let's make, like my jewelry. There was one night I just stayed up all night and I started making jewelry. So I'll also model you a couple pieces while I'm doing a few affirmations. This is my emerald aura quartz. I love this with my little angel wings. I love collar pieces and really bright, beautiful stones. So anything that I create makes me feel good and alive. But what happens is every once in a while I will push myself like, come on, you need to finish this or do that. And it gets a little bit too frantic. So what we need to remember to do is to be able to go outside, ground out, get in nature, and reaffirm things for us. So this is one of the reasons. So I'm going to start with two that mean a lot to me. And the first one is, I will be present in every moment. And what that means to me is when somebody is speaking to me, I am going to allot them my full attention. It only takes a moment for somebody to express something. So when we show that it really matters to us what they're saying, we stop, we put down our devices, and we listen. Now that's huge, okay? The next one was definitely, today I will learn and grow. So instead of being reactive, if somebody says something that I don't particularly like or agree with, I take a breath and then I respond very maturely, and I take away criticism, accusedness, passive aggressiveness, and I just answer in a very open-hearted manner, because people should always feel free within our family and friendship dynamics to express any way or anything that they're thinking. Same thing in grocery stores. If you have somebody who's hemming and hawing and is like, oh, it's like, try to allay that pressure by maybe saying something funny, or I know, right? Like you just kind of connect with them. So that's helpful. So I'm going to change my necklace so I can model necklace too. Okay, and we're back for number 2. Now this is black labradorite, which blew my mind because I love labradorite so much, and it's usually in a softer, lighter hue of gray, and you get those, but with the darker you see the blue and the gray translucent even more. You see the sparkle, and it's totally amazing. When I saw these bars, first time I'd ever seen them, I went mental and made this right away. And if you guys are curious, I have these both in my Etsy store, which is Sparkrist, and over on Instagram too. I always give a good discount for Instagram. It's usually free shipping and like $10 to $20 off certain things. I just like to be able to provide that service for people. And I know sometimes going into Etsy, you have to fill out everything, and sometimes it's just easier and faster through PayPal. So I like to offer that for you. But I love this. I feel the moment I put this on, I'm like, ooh, I feel like it definitely has that zing. And this is something I also wear for this particular affirmation. I will be a magnet for ideas today. I say this when I wake up. I actually ask, I go, Spirit, please imbue me with some great new ideas for new philosophies, new ideas, new environments in which to work, and things that inspire me and get that fire going, right? I'm always looking for good ideas. So let's say that out loud, and it brings that law of attraction, right? Spirit, I'm a magnet for great ideas today. Can be anything, for school, for work, for family, any obstacles we're trying to overcome financially, anything like that. It's great for creatives. And then we feel like, now this too, everything I'm looking for, I can find within me. We don't need outside validation. We don't need creative input from anybody else. We don't need somebody else's perspective at the moment. We don't need, because when we invite that energy in, good, bad, or indifferent, it's there, right? So everything that we need for me to be reassured, all I have to do is say to myself, I am capable, and I'm a formidable person. I've got this. I can do this. I'm aware, so beware, that sort of thing. Let yourself know that you really are the only person that you need. I love that. And I will acknowledge my own self-worth is another thing that's huge. I will acknowledge my own self-worth. So if we're doing something, we're not saying so-and-so could do this better, or we're not inviting in that energy for anybody to pick it apart or be critical of our work. And we're not comparing. That's what's huge when it comes to our awareness of our own self-worth, is we are not comparing to others and saying, oh, Lady Gaga would sing this song better. Of course, she would sing it differently, but who knows at any given time? It's one of those things. But whatever our perspective is on ourselves, when it's healthy and happy, boom, we are going to find our beautiful self-worth over and over. So then I'm going to model my last piece, a tiger eye model. Okay, and we're back. And I love these stones. This is so light, you won't even feel like you're wearing this. And tiger eye love is definitely an empowerment stone. It gives us that, it's like not only confidence, it definitely is a huge stone for confidence, but it also, I feel like it grounds and balances my energy as soon as I put it on. I have some gorgeous picture jasper with this, and I really love this. I just feel like the colors, and I've always loved turquoise colors mixed with browns together. Really, really beautiful. And this is this lightweight color. I hardly even feel like I am wearing this. Now, the number one thing for this, and I feel like goes with tiger eye too, is I will believe in myself and my abilities. I do this if I have to do a speaking gig or something, or have long, whatever. If I have to really, really have a jam-packed agenda with information and know, of what I speak, because it's got to be informative and all of that, I say, I believe in myself and my abilities. Because remember, again, our brain doesn't necessarily care what we tell it, but it certainly believes it. So when we say, I am capable, I can do this. Of course, I've done this. Even if we haven't done it before, I'm interested in this, and I would like to see it through to the end and complete this, whatever it is, speaking gig, writing gig, it doesn't matter. But no, when we believe in ourselves and our abilities, that we are also accepting ourselves just as we are. We are not meant to be experts in anything. And this is another huge thing. And Marissa Peers talks about this. We're not meant to be good at everything. And here's the thing in today's society. Everybody's trying to be a jack of all trades, but then we are a master of none, right? Like, I know where my strengths are. I know I'm an excellent tarot reader, and I know I can divine messages beautifully. I know I'm a great jewelry maker. I put a lot of heart and soul into it. And regardless, even if nobody noticed them, saw them, I would still be doing this because I love it. So I don't try to go out and resole shoes, because that's not what I'm interested in, nor would I probably be good at it. Those sort of things. I'm not a good roofer because I don't like heights, all of that. People are just trying to become everything. Oh, I love photography and all that, but I'm not great at it. But it's like, it's something that I want to develop, anything artistic wise. But people try to all of a sudden access a little information of everything. So instead of knowing a great deal solidly about a subject matter, they're thinning out their repertoire with all of that. So, let's just be good at what we're good at and what we're naturally gifted and what we love, right? We don't have to. Yeah, and also people don't really like that coming up in a conversation where somebody's like, oh, I love rowing or some kind of sports. And if you're that person, that's me too, I do that too. It seems competitive, and it seems like, well, what do you really like if you're trying to do everything? This isn't saying by any means to not go out and try new things, but like in terms of where we give our time and attention. If we're trying to give our time and attention to everything, it's very hard to do those things well, right? So all that. Another thing, always remind yourself, today is full of endless opportunities, an opportunity to reach out and be loving and kind and caring, to offer assistance to somebody, to learn something new, to feel like we're part of this beautiful connective tissue, to meditate, to derive joy from life. That is the biggest thing. We're so busy producing and going, we forget sometimes to just derive joy from life, from just being, right? So that is something else that we're going to learn to do. So you guys, thank you guys for all your love and support and your comments. They're not in vain. I read every single one. It's just taken me a while to get back to doing them, because I want to write back and really, really connect with you and not be like heart. So it takes time, but I appreciate the love and support so much, you guys. And everything from my designs over to IG and taking advantage. And if you guys are unaware, over on IG, I offer this permanent service now where you can ask 2 questions for $25, and I get back to you over there. Usually within a couple hours, I take a photograph of your cards, both sets for each question, and then I give you an audio reading right there on that. So I love being able to do that service, because a lot of people are going back to school, they go on dates, they go places, and they just want some quick, they want a quick kind of like cosmic hug, like this is okay, this is what to expect, this and that. And I really love to be able to do that. So, another thing, my last thing that I like to remember is, and this just came to me, I will keep an open mind and I will not judge. That's where the biggest conflicts come into friendships or anything else, is judging one another, especially judging each other out loud, not just from a look, but especially in a group setting. it can be anything very small, from, oh, you're wearing that, or I can't believe you did that, or, oh, you drank that much, or you smoked weed, or whatever it is. People don't need to be judged, nor do they like it. And I'm telling you, the best people to be around, the people are like, whatever floats your boat, man. Just be you. And we need to have more of that. Express yourself in any way, shape, or form. I'm really lucky that I've never been embarrassed to show up or be around anybody that can look like the most outlandish. I'm talking like Boy George on steroids. And I've had friends and acquaintances with people that are just so wild and out there. They make Betsy Johnson look like she's sedate. And I love it. And I love that even more. People that, tons of tattoos, tons of piercings, tons of expression. Like, I've always loved that. And I feel like, let's go out there, and we're not going to give anybody a second look unless it's a loving second look that's like, that's friggin' cool, man, that you dare to be you and you express yourself the way you are, and just being open and not judgmental, because we wouldn't want others to do that to us, right? Okay, you guys, so now on to the videos. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Indigo Tarot Odyssey. How is everybody? I hope you guys liked your little jewelry modeling session and also affirmations. I really, really find it's super important for myself to start my days always on a positive footing, first with gratitude, and then with a let's go find a better way for a new day each time, learning the lesson from the day prior. Hey, if I was short-tempered there, or I felt like this was an emergent state when it simply was no big deal, how do I rectify that today? And usually it's starting by kind of reassessing what we went through the day before and how to do it a bigger, better way, for sure. So this is going to be your energy for October, and any messages from Spirit pertaining to that, and how to just blossom into this new beautiful fall from an empowered state, and lessons learned, and solid footing, and great grounding, and not feeling like we have to do it all, be everywhere, forget the fear of missing out. This is just moment to moment beautiful awareness. Because if something is really trying to get its message across to me recently, it's like, are you in this present moment? Are you listening? And pulling myself back in, because that makes a big difference. Okay, you guys, so we have 3 cards. And a lot of you guys have been commenting on my rings or jewelry that you see me wearing on set 2, like these. These are all available in my Etsy store, which is Sparkrist. And also, if you come over to Instagram and you DM me, Melanie, do you have this available? And so I can just do instant PayPal right through there. And often cases, I have it like $10 to $20 less expensive over on IG, and it's free shipping. It's just, a quick service I like to be able to do for you guys too. And we are going to have 3 choices today. Number 1 is Bloodstone, Get Up and Get Moving. I've really been attracted to this stone recently. It has some similar properties to garnet in that it just galvanizes you and has you have that go-to energy, and you're just able to do it and go forward, no doubt. It's a great positivity stone. And I actually have a rough stone. My awesome assistant Hagen just brought this to me. I got some beautiful rough stones, and I was really excited. And I got them in slab format. I love these. Oh, I just love them. There's something about that that's so nice. So now we're going to get up to number 2, Carnelian. Feed your creativity. A great creativity stone. A great energetic stone. It's great for self-confidence. I love that. Lapis Lazuli. One of my all-time favorites, because I am a speaker. It is for your throat chakra. It helps you make a decision. It creates real crisp, decisive action when you're speaking too. You're not prevaricating. You're not like overcritical in your word choice. Everything flows very smoothly with Lapis Lazuli. I like to make necklaces and wear necklaces of that. Sodalite, very similar. A lot of the blue stones are great for throat chakras. Okay, you guys, so I'm going to let you make your decision, and then we're going to see what's what. I'm going to have a sip of lemonade, and then we'll continue. I'm so excited for fall, you guys. I'm wigging out. I spent the majority of my day outside with Hagen doing volleyball and doing some conference calls, and it's amazing out. I love the fall. Comment down below if you just dig everything about Halloween and changing leaves and the fall. I just feel like, it's Gaia energy at its best. So you guys, we're going to begin with Bloodstone right here, to get up and get moving. Okay, so your first card is, what boundaries need to be created or strengthened within my relationships? I'm constantly reassessing that. Are people pushing a little too far, asking a little too much for resources, time, whatever it is? We need to do this because we need to voice what is fair and unfair in our relationships. That way it stops resentment. To create more healthy boundaries, we must first get into tune with our own needs, our desires, feelings, and believe we are worthy of them. We're never asking too much. If it's what we truly feel and want, it is not too much. Always, people ask way too little of others, I feel, of bosses, of family members to contribute, all of that. It's like we need to really step up, and people really respect that too. And we say, listen, I would really like a hand with this, and they like to feel wanted as well, right? All of that in your relationships, it's essential to know where they end and where you begin. We don't want to constantly be the yes person, right? So today's soul action is when we separate our energy from others, we gain clarity about what we really want. Then we stop doing things that no longer align with ourselves. Don't you start to resent people if you're like, oh, I'll just clean up their room, or I'll just do this for them, or I'll just help them out with that, or I'll be their agony aunt, so on and so forth. Whatever. Resentments can build very easily when we don't do things that we want that align with us. When we're doing the opposite of that and going out of our way constantly for somebody, lending them things, time, money, or whatever, that doesn't align with that. So if you're an empath, you can still be compassionate towards others without taking on their stuff. It's safe to trust that you are not here to fix anyone, right? We're here to lend a hand and an ear and a loving heart, but people really need to do those things for themselves. So today's mantra is, I have everything I need within me now, and so do they. I'm worthy of my needs, and I set boundaries based on what's best for me. So in October, you're going to be really enriched with this kind of like self-preservation energy, so you're not giving so much that you're worn down, but also so you're loving and attentive to a degree, but you will have boundaries. Now you also have the Levaria Let Love Grow card. So I feel like you're going to have a beautiful open heart chakra where you're like, you know what? I am going to give time and attention to people, places, and things I love and let it grow. I am going to plant the seeds to have this be, like a Jack and the Beanstalk. This is going to be a really strong plant, a really strong relationship, and let love grow. And another thing with that is we're not doubting our capacity to be able to do that. We're able to say, I've got what it takes. So on the top of this deck is the happily ever after. October is going to be your month. A lot of you guys, no joke, for your significant others and new love vibrations coming in, or starting the beginning process of a soulmate journey where you're starting to feel the connectedness. You're starting to see the synchronicities. For you guys, I feel like it's 222s. I feel the infinity symbol coming in. I feel a lot of really strong Cancer and Scorpio energy coming in there. I just feel like you're now in tune with your higher vibration. So you're ready for this. And I'm not kidding you. When we start to act according to our true alignment, how all these gifts and benevolent energies come in. They just kind of lead and guide and flow with us and bring us to the place we need to be. So happily ever after, I feel like you're finally going to feel like those heavy moments are residing, and just much more enjoyment is coming into your life, right? I feel like your garden is finally, it is starting to grow. So part of your beautiful totem animals is the crow right now. Now, messages come to you in many ways. You're going to be an objective observer. I am mindful. My intuition is getting stronger and more comfortable. I pay attention to guidance from the divine. I'm a magnet for all the good things in life, and I align with my spiritual strength. I feel that a lot of people are coming into higher alignment. Like they're really having new understandings because they're understanding the divine guidance that's out there, and they're truly listening. You are truly listening, going, this is for my best alignment. This is for my true path purpose. I understand this. And we stop that conflicted ego energy that is always like trying to just get us messed up in our minds. So let's flip this, because the ego is always going to conflict with everything that's naturally calm and loving, right? What are you drawing into your life? Are you getting alerts and warnings to pay attention? You may be receiving prophetic or predictive indicators of things to come. There are many ways to hear and learn. Take notice and remember the warning isn't always a negative thing. Yeah, we'll definitely see things. I'll hear a full stop. So like I used to have things when I would leave things on my roof, I would hear out loud stop, and then my phone would be on there. A full cup of coffee would be on there. It's just things that are harbingers of good news or anything that's to come. But if we're really tuned into that and we're asking for indicators of that, they'll really come. So October is definitely going to be your time, group one, to expand into the spiritual thinking and this realm where you really are getting formidable, strong, meaningful messages that are meant to help you. And you're going to be going with the flow of that. And you're just going to find things becoming easier, nicer, smoother. And it's like just not creating any more hardships for no reason, go back to moments where you just laughed so much you almost just lost it, right? Feel laughter grow in your body, all of that. It's like every once in a while, the way that I repair anything and I get like on the right path is through humor and laughter. So really connect with that anytime you can, because it's very healing and it's very high vibrational for sure. So that is you, group one. Beautiful energy. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Don't forget to press like and subscribe, and all my links are down below. And if you need a private read, I get back to you within 48 hours. And what else is going on? Come over to Instagram and get in on all my giveaways, jewelry giveaways. In fact, I think, this week's giveaways, you can win one of these garnet or citrine rings. You win your choice. So come on over there as well. And I have all size 7s and 8s as well. Yeah, I got on a jewelry making spree and I made a few of each thing. So I'm learning to work more efficiently as well. So that is you guys. And now we're going to go on to number 2. This is feed your creativity. Okay, you guys, I'm going to shuffle the tarot and I'm going to pull one of these for you too. Your first message is Archangel Michael. I am a clear channel of love, light, and well-being. All is well in my life. I have great mental clarity, balanced emotions, financial abundance. All of my heart's desires are realized now. We need really to be vocal out loud about our destination, where we're going, the things we want to accomplish and are accomplishing, to remind us. It creates a stronger energy when we say that, right? All my heart's desires are realized now. Say them, see how good that feels. The way is always evident and effortless. And I love that too, because I do believe that. I think when we slow down and we pay attention to signs, symbols, and synchronicities, the way is evident and it can be effortless. We're the only hardships that are caused in our life is when we pressurize ourselves and we compare ourselves and we think we come up short. Nobody else is doing this. Yeah, look, strength. It's going to be the month of that. 8 of Swords and 6 of Pentacles. So help. So if you guys need financial help is on its way, whether through investors, the government, things that might be coming through legal, the legal system as well, money coming to you, people pouring money in your direction. And then with 8 of Swords too, we're just in this moment where we don't want to get to the 9 and 10 of Swords where we feel overwrought with too much thought. So I feel like you're going to have this great way of rationalizing things and releasing things that no longer help you in your mental realm. Like you are not pressurizing yourself anymore with time constraints. Again, going back to this, all is well. Everything is evident and effortless. It's in front of you, so you don't have to overthink it. And that's going to be your strength, the way you can rationalize and get things into a beautiful perspective very quickly. I love that. That's super important. Now, what if it isn't true? I love these cards. The thing you are telling yourself right now, the concrete reasons why you think you don't belong, you can't do it, you won't get there, you're not enough, or what's not for you. What if it wasn't true? It's time for a soul chat. Close your eyes and put your hands on your heart and ask the wise one within you. What if it isn't true? What else might be possible? What lie do I need to let go of to reach my soul's truth? And a lot of people, that is the one thing, they feel like they're too insignificant to make change, or they feel like they don't have what it takes to compete with whatever they are going after, all of that. For whatever reason, they think they're lacking in capabilities. It simply isn't true. But again, our ego will always do that and start to trample us and start to tell us, you can't have, be, or accomplish something. And it's simply not true. So as soon as that thought comes in your head, you're going to be really masterful at reining that in and going, you know what? It's not true. It's a thought. It's only a truth when I let it linger there and I give it credit and I start to live or lean in that direction. That's the only time it becomes true. Otherwise, it's just a thought, right? Poof, let it go. Magic of nature. I feel like that you'll be starting to take a more holistic approach to your health as well. Your vitamins, your herbs, the things you drink and put in your body, you're really just going to decide, you know what? I really want to go a natural route. And things that I've been wondering about, turmeric, other plants and herbs and medicines, I'm really going to give them a try and see how they help me with whatever, my sinuses, my throat, my allergies, my stomach, all of that. And you'll be making good strides. I feel like a lot of you guys are having a acid reflux and indigestion. So ginger is really good for that. I just feel like October is going to be your month where you're like, you know what, I want to have nice mellow digestion. And a lot of times nerves, it's all connected, our mental and our physical. So when we're overthinking things or we're nervous, it affects our stomach. So another thing with that, you're going to tap into the magic, holistic approach to things that are going to be very helpful for you. Which the magic you seek inside of you, let it flow. Again, knowing that, I always feel like the green witch, the nature, knows the next best thing to do, to eat, consume, to say, all of that, and what to release. You're going to be able to release. Also, crystals, I feel like are going to be integrated into some of your usages. I did this today. I got the Bloodstone. I was out in the yard and I really wanted to feel like empowered and grounded energy. So I just start to wear certain stones. Citrines, as soon as I wear them, that's the happy positivity stone. I'm constantly wearing them. But I also love garnet for strength. So when I feel like I need something, especially rings, I feel like just help me express. And I just put them on. So I feel like your use of crystals will also be helpful in this, because you're ready to bring out your true power and what helps you internally and externally the most. And you're just going to go for it and have really, really good decision-making processes in that group too. So beautiful energy. If that's you guys, gorgeous. Yeah, really good, healthy patterns you're going to start setting. If you're new to my channel, group 2, welcome. Don't forget to press like and subscribe, and all my links are down below. If you need a private read or anything else on my Instagram, comment on the good giveaways and win your garnet or citrine this week. Get ready for some abundance coming your way and prosperity of people wanting to share and express their desire to help you financially as well. And you just having this inner strength to say, you know, of course I can do this. I can do, be, say, go anywhere that I want. In the past, I might have listened to the subconscious, interpretation from other people, but that's not me and that's not what I think about myself. So you're going to really be going for it. So I love that energy for you guys. Beautiful, beautiful. Again, if you need a private read, my links are down below. I get them back to you within 48 hours. And I also have a great thing over on Instagram where you can ask 2 questions for $25 and I get back to you right away. I love that because I like instant gratification as well. So now we're going to go on to number 3, you guys. Beautiful Lapis Lazuli. I'm going to have a quick sip of lemonade. This stone I've been attracted to ever since I began making jewelry. It was some of the first stones I worked with, both lapis and sodalite, because I am a communicator and I've always loved vocabulary and words and the impact and the influence that they have. So this stone is ideal for that. So let's see what's going on in terms of your October overarching energy, what you're going to be bringing on and what you're going to be releasing, because that was a huge thing for me at the beginning of the new moon. I was like, what do I want to release? You're going to be letting go of trying to do too much at once and juggling and all of that. Okay, so let's see. All right, so right away, two of discs, I feel like that you're going to be awesome at troubleshooting because you are not going to be trying to hyper juggling everything. You're not going to be trying to multitask to the degree where you feel burnout or you can't focus on one thing because you have so much going on. I know this happens for me if I'm trying to follow a show or a podcast and I'm doing emails and other things. The information gets diluted because my attention is going in too many directions. So you're going to have great focused and attention on things, present moment attention. So if somebody says something to you, you could repeat it back verbatim. You're going to be really on fleek with that. Like your brain is going to be really tuned into what's going on, what you're seeing. Like you'd be able to look around a room and take everything in. Remember what it smelled like. Remember all the nuances and all of that. You're going to be really together. This Empress energy, you're going to be in control of all your faculties, your power, all of that. And you're going to be wielding it really beautifully, helpfully, and lovely. A lot of people are going to be looking up to you and looking to you for answers and guidance, and you're just going to be a whiz at it. It's just going to come naturally and flow because you're not taking yourself so seriously. You're having a good humorous month. You're deciding, we all have responsibilities and you're just going to handle yours really beautifully. And, you're going to be like emitting this beautiful, capable vibe as well as like a non-judgmental vibe where it's like, we're all in this together. Very helping, healing, conduit for people trying to do their best to also show you, because some people are trying to prove some things from some effort through you too. And a lovely, I love fours because of the balance. And usually when you see this in tarot, you'll see like people dancing around maypoles and all of that. It's good camaraderie. It's people working together. It's people pooling resources, people not being adversarial, but being friendly and trying to contribute as a whole. So I love that. And that's part of your doing as well. You have this lovely energy right now where you're able to pull people together, have them have a beautiful perspective on things. And also it's like, we have to remember emotions are contagious. Words are contagious. So when we're happy, bubbly, free, capable, all of that. And, we're not second guessing ourselves or worried about how we look to others, all of that. We drop all that ego and we really, really care. People sense that and they start behaving that way. So I feel like you're influencing people beautifully in that regard. And I really love that. So we have to remember to do that for ourselves. I feel like you're shifting this beautiful mindset. So your question is, what if it was easy? Oh, I love that. It doesn't have to be hard. Call on the universe, the stars, the angels, and their powers. Find the solution. Would you take the next step if it were easy? It's time to expect ease and call in grace and receive guidance. You are supported. List 10 possible ideas for your soul's current calling. Lean into it with ease. It's here. You just have to say yes to it, right? Once we do that, watch out, because seriously, all these options and opportunities will show up because we're not making it difficult. Hey, what if I have to move to another country and reset up, to go back to school, to go for a wedding, to go for whatever? Think of it happening with ease and you just gliding into that new situation and just taking place, knowing you're supported. You're not overthinking it. You're not giving yourself a nervous breakdown over simple little things, right? Grace, grace, grace. Expect ease. I'll do this whenever I'm going into anything. I'll say, this is going to be good. This is going to be something that, I'm looking forward to. I'm excited about it. And answers will come and everything will be well situated. And because I'm expecting that, that's oftentimes exactly what happens. So let's look at your golden topaz card. Do you need to recapture your personal power? That says the Empress energy because you're ready for it right now. Surround yourself with people who recognize your talents, your intelligence, your creativity, your kindness, and your thoughtfulness. Their appreciation will amplify your goodness. Share your inner wisdom and beauty. It's time to reclaim and amplify your personal power. So I feel like this is definitely for a lot of you guys that are public speakers, maybe YouTubers, helpers, light workers. Your voice is really amplified right now. Your personal power is going to come through and help other people recognize their abilities, capabilities, and worth as well. Like whatever you are voicing is really being ingested by people. They're taking it to heart and they're thankful for that information. And because of that, your will to want to do this more and be more helpful, loving, and caring is going to be exemplified. And you're going to go out and be even more successful in that area where you're like, you know what? When I just want to exude goodness and caring and love and all of that, that is what's going to come in. So you also have follow your dreams. So many of you guys are right on the precipice of greatness, personal greatness, and self-satisfaction on your life path. You've just got to say yes to it. And you're like, you know what? I realize my comfort zone isn't going to bring me to this. So I'm going to say yes to this invitation, to trying this and doing this. And there was something that I started formulating today for myself in this degree. I saw this circle of a bunch of beautiful women out in the middle of a forest, and they were playing drums and there was sage and all this stuff around. I thought something that I want to do in the near future after everything calms down is just have a great group of women get together, probably somewhere in the Midwest. Somebody mentioned the Ozarks too, just somewhere where there's beautiful lakes because there has to be water for canoeing. And we just have this beautiful experience where we get to play music and tell stories and read tarot. And I want like a big bunk house where we all literally just get to stay almost like we're camping, and we just get to talk. And, there's lounges and outside fire pits, just all this unimaginable natural beauty, and just get together and have like a beautiful, awesome gathering, and just have a good time and be in nature. And I know that's out of my comfort zone because I don't love red tape and organizing things, but I was like, that would be hella awesome and I would love it so much. So that follow your dreams. If you are guided in a direction to promote something, create something, do something, say something, you're going to be doing this in October and you're going to go, wow, that happened with ease. I'm really excited. Once I get a propensity towards expecting things to happen with ease and I look forward to it and I don't make mountains from molehills, that things just kind of coast along beautifully. So October is going to be a good power month for you. Yeah, beautiful energy. And again, personal power time. I really love that for you. So that's you, group 3. Again, if you're new to my channel, welcome. Don't forget to press like and subscribe, and all my links are down below. If you guys need a private read, I'll get back to you within 48 hours. Come over to Instagram and get on your giveaways. You can win a garnet or a citrine this week. I have size 7s and size 8s. And just by subscribing over here and following me over there, you're automatically entered. I just do a card drawing. I pull 2 cards and say if it is BB and you're a big boss, and I'm scrolling and that's the first one I come across, that's how you win. So it's all just done fun like that. My Etsy store, everything else is down there. And thank you guys for all your love and support, and the decks you've been sending me off my Amazon list. I get so happy. I just like cry when they arrived. When David Wild sent me the Arc deck, I was like just blown away. It was amazing, you know. And Cheryl, when she sent the angel deck, like I just read with myself with that. I don't even want to share it. It's such a beautiful magical deck. I appreciate it more than I can say, you guys. It's just these little expressions, because I'm normally the giver. Like I'll send everything I can find, you know. I'll go through hell on earth to find the perfect thing to add into, you know. Most people when they order through my Etsy, I always want to put a surprise gift, and I'm like, oh, what will match them through the conversations we've had. Like I'm usually the giver, so when I receive, it blows me away, and I'm just so cognizant of the fact that there is beauty and caring, beautiful souls out there, and I just get reassured of that, and it's lovely. So you guys, that is you. I'm going to go upload. Love and light.